guys, Bradham73 here. Welcome back to another episode of Star Citizen Alpha 4.1. As always, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We've got some pretty big news, big rumors coming up for Alpha 4.1.1. We are on the cusp of the next patch launch, as well as Alpha, or, well, no, Invictus. Gosh. I've been like, so my brain has been just all over the place today. Some bad news is the free fly ships that we had before have finally said goodbye. So goodbye, free fly ships. We're gonna get the hull layout. We're gonna do another cargo run. I've got the cargo pulled up already. We're gonna slap it on there, and then I'm gonna have to make a decision about what ship I want to buy next. And I kind of want to get the Cutlass Black. I'm probably going to go that route, maybe. I don't know. Oh, I guess I'm going to have to get into the ship. Let's see which way it's facing. Okay, it's facing out. Yeah, lots of changes coming with Alpha 4.1.1. I've heard like 60, possibly over 60 new missions. We've got the new ships coming out. The Grey Cat MTC, which is like a little, I'm not even sure what to. I don't know what MTC stands for. Maybe mobile transport carrier or something like that, but it's basically like a single, it's like a smaller version of the Ursa, of the RSI Ursa. It has a single driver, it's got one jump seat in the back, and then there's like weapons racks and stuff like that. Otherwise, yeah, there's not much to it, but it's like a neat little rover, and we'll see. Maybe it'll be a cheap LTI token, you know, if it's 25 bucks or something like that. Whoop, Alt K, come on, unravel the mysteries. No, let's not unravel any mysteries. Oh gosh, I'm in a hangar queue. Why sure as heck didn't mean to be. All right, let's get those engines off, get the cargo loaded up, then we can get down to Orison, figure out how much money we have. I think I've got a little over 2 million. Let's look. Yeah, 2 million. So we're gonna have more than enough to buy a Cutlass Black, which is what I was wanting to do. And then I thought, well, maybe I should just save up for something bigger. And there's not really much that I want up until maybe the $6 million range, which is where the Corsair is. But oh, there goes the hangar. And I'm going to need something as an intermediate step up to the Corsair. Even the Argo Raft. Oh no, here we go again. Here we go again with the, I don't know if this has been fixed. Look how pretty that is, just looking outside. Could you imagine actually being up here in space and doing that? Let's see, what else do we have? We've got the Guardian MX, which is kind of like a souped up version of the Guardian. There we go. So we've got that coming. Why isn't it going up there? There we go. Supposedly the Guardian MX is going to be more missiles and all that fun stuff. I'm not a huge Guardian fan. Like, it's a kind of a cool ship. The standard Guardian is basically, you know, I think it's got 2 size 5 guns on it. It's like a heavy fighter kind of a thing. Let's see. We've got the Freelancer TAC. A lot of people are looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to it as well. I'm probably going to be CCUing up my Starlancer Max to the Starlancer TAC. Did I say Freelancer before? I think I might have said Freelancer. No, it's the Starlancer. Are we able... wait. Why is this not fitting on here? Something very strange is happening here. There. Fixed. Let's see, what else? What other new ships? Is it the Anvil Asgard, which is basically like a souped up variant of the Valkyrie, and I wasn't expecting it. There's another variant kind of the Valkyrie, but not really. What is that one called? It's the... Oh gosh, I cannot think of it. It's more like a heavy fighter though. And I was actually thinking that those were one and the same, and I'm like, oh wait, they changed. Is it the No, it's not the Perseus. I can't for the life of me think of what the name of the other one was called. But anyway, now that I've seen the Asgard, I am more than likely going to 100% CCU or upgrade my Valkyrie up to the Asgard. It is freaking awesome. It's got like double the cargo space. It can hold a Nova tank, which the Valkyrie couldn't. And my expectation back in the day was, and one of the primary reasons why I bought a Valkyrie was I thought it was going to hold a Nova tank. And when the Nova tank came out and it didn't hold it, well, hashtag disappoint. Yeah, I was disappointed. So, so probably going to be CCUing up again the Starlancer Max to the Starlancer TAC and my Valkyrie up to the Asgard. So that was that 4 ships. Yeah, that's 4 ships. Now, Jared said that Jared, you know, Jared from Inside Star Citizen, replied to a tweet that somebody asked him about the ships, and he said that all 5 ships were shown in last week's Inside Star Citizen. Or, well, yeah, just this past week. Now, here's the thing. And people, including myself, have been going frame by frame, looking at all the different ships that we can possibly see in the Inside Star Citizen. And the only ship that we can really, that either hasn't been released, the only ship that, or vehicle, okay, that hasn't been released, that I think it could possibly be, and many others think it could possibly be, is the Idris. And the Idris P is definitely on the radar for a lot of people. And this isn't a confirmation. You know, I'm Evo Cotty, and they haven't even told us yet. So, you know, it could be the, you know, the launch of the Idris P and maybe the K kit. That would be really cool if they put that out. I am an Idris P owner, and obviously I've been waiting for years for the Idris to be released. So I am 100% looking forward to it for sure. Let's see, let's go down. There's a bunch of clues that are pointing towards an Idris release. For example, subscribers. If you are a subscriber in Star Citizen, well, your monthly swag includes an Idris P t-shirt. So there's that. If you go into the PTU right now and you go and you take the Idris tour, they've got all of the Idris weapons. They've got the missile launcher racks that are supposedly for the Idris. They've got the Idris turret there. There's all of that. Also, and these are just rumors, though it's backed up with evidence. There are web pages on the RSI site that aren't active yet, but there are URLs that link to the Idris P and the Idris K kit. In the same way that the new ships like the Guardian MX, the Grey Cat MTC, the Asgard, the Starlancer TAC, have their store pages so you can go and buy them. The Idris P apparently has a link for a store page where you can go buy it. Now, that could be for limited sales, you know, to be fair. But the fact that, you know, we can go do the full Idris tour at IAE this year, and it's all fleshed out for the most part, that's pretty big. That's pretty telling. I don't know, guys. I mean, right now, and this could change by the time this video goes live even, I'm really torn. Like, there's a lot of signs that are definitely showing that, hey, they might actually release the Idris P. But, you know, it could just end up being rumor. And that's okay. I'm completely cool with that. Come on, let's go. Where are we landing? Is it right? I think it's right there. Here we go. Oh, let's get the gear down so we slow down. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is we've got the gear down. We're going to get out. We're going to store this ship. We're going to bring out our other... Wait. Oh, yeah, doors here. we're going to retrieve the other Atlas. I might actually want to just buy another Atlas. Oh, whoops.
Welcome to the Asus vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our
Destroyed?
Your insurance claim has been sent.
So yeah, I mean, there's all that kind of stuff. A ton, like I said, a ton of new missions. I've been playing around with them a little bit. There's the, oh, what is it? Why can I never think of something? Come on, brain, work. Oh, okay. We can probably expedite this.
Vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Oh, one thing that's going to be a huge game changer from Alpha 4.1.1 moving forward is that we now have fully persistent ships in the PTU. So, like, let's say you take your Avenger Titan out into the rings of Titan. No, we'll just say, let's say you take your Avenger Titan out into the middle of nowhere, and let's say you just suicide yourself. You, like, backspace, you wake up in the hospital. What the heck? There's already an Atlas there. Okay. Oh, wait, this is my home hangar. That's right. Well, now I have multiple Atlases. I didn't need to, I'm gonna have to remember that. Now I'll have 2 Atlases in here, and they'll persist forever. But no, if you backspace yourself to the hospital, to your spawn point, and you grab another ship, there's going to be a marker on your map. Oh god, I'm so nervous because this is where something can go really wrong, and the cargo will get all messed up. There's going to be a marker on your map. I actually tested it out with my 890 jump, my Ursa, and my Guardian. I put the Guardian in the hangar of the 890, put the Ursa up in the freight elevator, went out into the middle of space near Area 18, because that's where I was based out of for the PTU, and went offline for like an hour and a half, something like that. And I came back, and lo and behold, there was my 890 on the radar. So I rented another ship, flew back out there, and everything was exactly as I left it. Even the body from where I backspaced was still there. So yeah, that, my friends, is huge. It's going to change the way we play Star Citizen in ways that I don't even think we've anticipated yet. And it's going to just be a more persistent experience. That means that, bed logging or, using your ship as a base is going to be even more important. And that's kind of another reason why I think, uh-oh, here we go. No. That's another reason why I think the Idris might actually be coming out for this next release. Okay. Oh, why did I do it this way? I should have piloted or flown the ship over here. Now I'm gonna have to do it all over again. So, you know, who knows? We won't know until next week or this coming week. But the hype is real. I mean, everybody in Star Citizen is like, Idris is coming out, Idris is coming out. And, you know, right now it's speculation, but it's backed up by some interesting evidence that I have personally seen, that I have personally deduced myself, even, if I may be so bold. So, I don't know. We'll see. I hope so. I hope we get, or I hope the Idris comes out, and it's going to be awesome if it does. No. Will it let me pull these off from back here? It will! Do 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 do. But yeah, I was not expecting them to do something where we could actually quantum to our ships. That's going to probably set the stage for being able to have markers on planets for quantuming to bases on the surface of planets, which is going to come with whenever base building gets released. And, yeah, I think it's going to, I don't know, like, it really seems, even though it's kind of been iterative, it seems like there have been a lot of very important building blocks to Star Citizen that have been releasing this year. And we're not even halfway through the year. I mean, there's going to be way more to come. And it's going to be interesting to see what's next for Evocati and, you know, new features planned in a 4.2 patch or, you know, whatever comes after 4.1.1. There could be a 4.1.2 patch. There's even rumors that something is going on with Drake Interplanetary because, you know, they're not at DefenseCon this year or, you know, Invictus Launch Week. They are not on the expo floor. Everyone is like, what is going on with that? I don't know. Is there going to be some kind of a surprise from Drake this year? Again, I don't know. It could be the new Drake. What is that thing called? The Ironclad, which went into concept. I think it was last year sometime. I don't know if that was at IAE or when exactly that was. But yeah, it was last year. Hello, come on. No. But there have been people speculating that the Ironclad's going to get released, as a big surprise from Drake. I would honestly say that I personally think an Idris release would be more likely than an Ironclad release, but I don't know. I don't have any inside information anymore, so who knows? Now, I think that's everything. Oh gosh. I forgot I took my helmet off. Let's just check really quick. Yep, I'm happy. Here we go. Or not. Seven 666 88. All right, confirm. And there we go. So let's see, how much money do I have? 2,357,000. Nice. Now, I wonder if there's any cargo going to like Everest Harbor or Lorville. Most of it looks like it's... Well, actually, we should start from the bottom up, I think. Pyro Gateway. See, there's like a bunch of things that are going, but you have to fly all over. See, that's 10. So that would kind of work, but I don't have a cargo ship large enough. See, these are the ones that can be hard because it's like 49 and 50 of the same thing, and you have to make sure that you exactly get the correct amount delivered. Long Forest Station. Yeah, I don't think that there's going to be really anything to go on here. So let's jump in our ship. Oh, this is interesting. See that ship icon right there? This one? That's what the ship icon is going to look like in 4.1.1 when your ships are like out in the middle of space. And I'm definitely not joking. All right, enter the ship. All right, off to Loreville we go to buy our next ship. And I think now what I might actually start doing is really focusing on basically ranking up my mercenary and my bounty hunting guild stuff, because once we get higher there, I think I'll be able to make more money that way. So as we're climbing out here, we can look at rep. Well, actually, wait a second. Let's get into quantum first, and then we can look at rep. Okay, spooling, we're green. Bruh. What if we go here? Oh my gosh. Why is it not working? Endless Odyssey Station. What the heck? There we go. Yeah, sometimes, you know, if your orbit isn't just quite right, it's not going to let you plot the course. 4.1.1 is better, and it gets better all the time, but yeah, it's still kind of a headache. All right, so let's take a look at rep. Adagio Holdings. I'm not even sure what that is. I'm not sure. Yeah, I have no idea what this is. I don't know why there's a little star up here either. Oh. Founded by retired Navy logistics personnel, Adagio. I don't know. Found this. Oh, this is reselling salvage. Okay, Art Corp. We've got the Bounty Hunters Guild. Now, this is important. We are a guild member, so we're kind of working our way up to senior and beyond. The Civilian Defense Force, again, same thing. Covalex, now this is the shipping stuff. So we're getting there. I would say probably 3 or 4 more cargo, large cargo runs might get us up to the next step. Crusader Security. This is the mercenary missions. We're actually almost up to the junior security contractor. Foxwell. This is going to be your Hathor locations, and then Hurston Dynamic Security is similar to Crusader Industries, as is, Microtech. So I don't know, maybe I'll even work on security and we can do those bunker missions there at Hurston. Let's see what we have right now, actually. Let's go back in, go into contracts, offers, mercenary, a call to arms. We have to be within the Hurston jurisdiction, so we're not going to get anything there. Salvage. And collection, we haven't done anything to get this stuff. Now we can go up to what is it? Microtech to get the Tundra Copian horns. I don't know if I ever did get any or not. I think we looked a long time ago, like in the 3rd episode of this series, and And yeah, I couldn't find them at that time, but I know where to look now. And then interested in building a better future, we can get 20 Tundra Copian horns and deliver them to the, what is it, Riari Anvik Research Outpost on Calliope. So, all right, here we go. Let's get down there to Lorville. I'm so excited. Oh, another question that I want to address is I've had, and I don't know if it's the same person asking or if it's multiple people asking, but I've seen the question pop up in my comments. I don't know, 3 or 4, maybe 5 times, saying, "Have you tried the Argo Raft to do cargo runs?" Well, the Argo Raft, I think it only holds 96 cargo. And it's getting a refactor in 4.1.1. Now, I don't own a Raft. When it first came out, I flew it around a little bit, and I was just kind of like, meh, you know, it's okay, but it's I don't think it is a fit for me, especially at the price, and I just largely wasn't very interested in it. Now, we can rent the Argo Raft here at Lorville, and we're going to take a look at that when we get down here and land. Doesn't look like there's too many clouds, and again, we're just looking for the, you can actually see where it says Tisa Spaceport right there, but right in here, inside this kind of rectangular area, is where the spaceport is. I know I've said it a million times, but people don't know. People forget. And it always helps to reinforce that. Also, usually in this area somewhere, there's like a flashing beacon light. And, oh, there it is. It's right down here somewhere, I think. There was a beacon. Is that it? It's kind of hard to see, and it might be because I'm behind. You know, yep, there it is. Yeah, that's the control tower. Yeah, that's definitely the beacon. They should make it a little bit brighter, but you can also look for the little flashing beacon light. So that's it right there. See it kind of flash there? They should make it green because airport beacons are green in real life. All right. Call for clanger clearance? Hangar clearance. Get down to the clanger. Okay, cruise control off. Warning, gear down. Ooh, let's go a little further. There we go. Bam. Engines off. Let's get out of the seat. Oh, another thing, if you're, you know, a heavy Star Citizen player, take off all your armor and just put on cheap, crappy armor, especially if you have any type of hanger or, you know, any armor that you've purchased with real money. There is an issue where when 4.1.1 drops, the armor that you have on you is just going to disappear. And I don't know why they're doing it this way, but they've put out a big warning saying, hey, make sure you take your armor sets off, because you're going to lose anything on your body. Supposedly, after this point, moving forward, that is no longer going to be an issue. All right, so we've got the Vantage rentals here. And if we go to Argo, here's the raft. So it's, you know, more than twice as expensive to rent as the Hull A. And it only, and again, I think it only holds 96 SCU of cargo. Now, when the refactor comes through, I don't know if it's going to hold more or not. I think it actually is going to hold more. But I don't really know all the specifics of it because, again, I'm not like a huge raft fan. I know some people are, but I just am not. I can't. It's not really a ship I personally can get excited about. Ooh, what's this? Are these players? They are players. It's kind of a cool color scheme, though. They must be buddies, or they're dual boxing, one of the two. All right, Drake Interplanetary Cutlass Black. We can afford it. Yay, Zors. We got a new ship, you guys. Got it. All right, and we've got 241,000 Alpha UEC. I think that's enough to buy 4 size 3 attritions that we can put on this bad boy. And then we're going to have to start upgrading the power systems and all the other fun stuff. So let's run over to the Hurston Dynamics building. I don't know what's going on there. Stroking out. There's just a ton of stuff that's going to be coming with Invictus launch week. We've got the little collectibles that you're going to want to be searching for like crazy to collect because they're going to be worth buku bucks in game after Invictus. Trying to think of what else. There's new armor sets coming out. Come on, get up there. And just the expo show, you know, there's going to be ship sales and all kinds of fun stuff. It's a great time to join. They're also doing another free fly event. So if you are wanting to get into Star Citizen, again, now is a perfect time to create your free account. There's a link down in my video description. It's my referral link. If you use that referral link when you create your account, you'll get an extra 5,000 Alpha UEC to play around with in game once you start. And it helps me out a little bit towards my goals of getting more referrals. And there's a whole new referral system coming out this summer. And once that comes out, it's going to be, you know, who knows what we're going to get. I have no idea. I'm probably going to be losing out on a Javelin because I've got 1,250 referrals as of right now. Well, as of like an hour ago, because that's the last time I checked. I need 2017 referrals to get up to a free Javelin, which is like a $3,000 ship. So, and I think I'm like over 200 towards that goal, but I'm going to lose those 200. A lot of people are really upset about that, but you know, I don't know. I'm kind of mixed. I think it's cool that they're going to be there's a whole new referral system, but at the same time, I don't want to lose the referrals that haven't actually gone towards a goal. Because I'm going to be missing out on a lot of referrals in the new system. So anyway, it is what it is. I'm sure that CIG is going to get some hate for that. And I don't know if they'll change it or not, but I would hope that they would. I would hope that they would roll over any overages into the new system, but I don't think they're going to. But, you know, I still need like 700 and something. It's like 2017 minus 1250. So whatever that number is, that's how many referrals I need. It's over 700. And I mean, unless I go viral or something like that within the next, you know, month and a half, I don't think it's going to happen. All right. 4 of those bad boys. Oh gosh, we have less. We've got $22,700 left. Oh my gosh. All right, well, let's run back. We're going to get on the train going back to the spaceport. While we're on the train... Oh, no, I have to call the ship up first, I think. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it because it's going to be in locked configuration. That kind of... Well, it's not here. That's why. The ship actually has to be here at Lorville in order to swap out components. So I actually have to go and call the ship in, store it again, and then I can put the attritions on there. And then we can go and do a bounty or something like that to kind of test it out. But yeah, there's going to be another free fly event during the expo. The expo hall is not going to be changing every day like it has in the past. It past Invictus's and past Intergalactic Aerospace Expos. I don't really know why they're doing it that way. It might be because they're going to release the Idris. It might be because they're not going to release the Idris. I don't know. I don't really have an explanation for it unless they decide to surprise us and do something super special that they haven't done before that none of us know about. And that's definitely a possibility too. But it's going to be cool. Also, if you've made an account in the past and you still haven't bought into the game, you can still use that free account. You can go to the free fly event page when it begins on the 15th of May, 2025, and you can activate your free fly account there. Oh, wait, I can do the Cutlass Black. I guess because it is here. Vehicle weapons.
Now arriving. TISA Spaceport. Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
Okay. I guess since I bought the Cutty Black here at Hurston and the attritions here at Hurston, then they're all here at Hurston. But yeah, so feel free to join the Invictus Launch Week celebration. Again, if you don't have an account yet, use my referral link. It's down in the video description of all my Star Citizen videos. And and again, you'll get the extra 5,000 Alpha UEC to use in the game. So let's bring up the Cutty Black again really quick. We're going to scroll down. Okay, so these are that's the manned turret down there. Attrition, 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 attrition. Save changes. Utility. I'm not sure what that is. All right, let's go and check out our Cutty Black
Vehicle selected.
with attrition upgrades.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the police.
I'm really hoping that with the attrition upgrades, we're not going to run into power issues, especially since I don't have any money to buy an upgraded power plant. And I'm not sure, it might have multiple power plants. I think that requires a medium hanger, but it might not. It's not letting us go to the medium hanger. That's weird. Hello.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Where's my Cutty Black?
Visitors again.
What is going on here? I'm afraid.
Welcome to the ASOP.
Aha, Cutlass Black.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please
Wait a second. Hold on.
to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Please visitors again.
And we can even put an Atlas in with the Cutty Black. Let's see. What can we do? Contracts. Offers. Bounty Hunters. Let's do one of these. Hurston Rec Site. All right. Attritions. So we got attrition, yeah, nutrition. I might have to go to Cousin Crow's back at Orson sometime and see about getting some paints for this thing. I think there's actually some in-game paints for this ship. I could be wrong. I might be wrong. But I think there is. Yeah, so this is your cargo bay. You can get some small rovers in here and stuff. You can get like the Gray Cat Rock in here. I think the Cyclones will fit. The PTVs will fit. Bam, bam. All right, here we go. Oh, no. The last thing I want to do is scratch the paint. Gosh, I sounded like Christopher Walken there. The last thing I want to do is scratch the paint. Okay, that was the worst Christopher Walken impression ever. All right, let's see if I can pull up the advanced HUDs on this. Go to HUD. There we go. Oh, did I track that mission? Did I not collect those? I'm just going to abandon that mission. All right, here we go. Going in. Okay, we're 514 meters per second and dropping since we're coming down in the atmosphere. Oh, that's him. Shields up. And there's our attrition. So we've got 32 shots of attritional goodness. Wait, what's this over here? Oh, that's a really tiny ship. Not sure why I'm not getting ranges on him. Ooh. Whoa, did we just hit? Whoa, somebody's lighting me up. Oh no. Okay, there's some DPS that's gonna be dropping off here soon. Come on, get my shields back up. Come on. Not destroyed enough. Okay. All right, we're good. We're good. Let's turn on our headlights. Come on, there we go. Now what I can do is follow him down to the ground, and hopefully he doesn't totally blow up. That's probably the crash site right there. Ah, darn it. Yeah, now I don't think anything will be left. Oh, gosh. Well, he's out in the water anyway. What the heck is in the water? Is that like an algae bloom or something? Well, shucks. Yeah, this is the crash site. It's so dark down here. It's like dark and scary. I don't know if there's going to be anything that we can find that's of value. Oh man, it's really dark. Oh, I don't think... Yeah, people are like, search these guys. You can't really... you know, you can just get a couple pieces off of them. This is part of the investigate quests, which we haven't seen in a long time, actually. Or the Zeta Prolinide missions, where we would have to find like these component. Well, they're not components; they're like cargo lockers, which would contain Zeta Prolinide. You'd have to put them on your ship and then take them to wherever they needed to be taken within about 20 minutes or so. Another thing that's going to be huge. I don't think he's not going to have anything on him. Is in the new update, there's not going to be like little, what's the word I'm looking for? You're not going to have to constantly fish around for where the little F is for the interaction icon when you want to search people. You just look at them and boom, it works. And it's like, you know, lit up. So they've changed the way that works, which is going to be a godsend. There's just a lot of quality of life improvements and new additions to the game that are going to be flipping awesome. Let's see what else we can do. I'm not sure. Let me take a quick look. We've been going a little over an hour here. Do I want to do one more? Let's look at the rep. So that's Hurston Dynamic. No, that was bounties. So Bounty Hunters Guild, junior member. So this is going to Magda. Yella. OLP. Assist in defending site. That's what I want to do. Engines online. Gear coming up. All right, switching to nav mode. And again, I'm just waiting up here. There my quantum drive is online, so I'm gonna flip myself over so I don't red out. There we go. And there's HDSF Tamar. And hopefully we won't get shot at going into this. So we're back up to 52,950. When I get about 10 clicks out, I'm going to go back into combat mode, SEM mode. That way I can bring my shields up. Because if this place starts shooting at me, I want to be ready. I should have clearance to land here. Looking good so far. Okay, now I forget how to fly. Oh gosh. I don't want to land next to the rock. I mean, I kind of want to land next to the rock, but not directly next to the rock. There we go. Let's see, wait. Yeah. Let's get a nice screenshot there. Whoops, I don't know if it took. All right, here we go. We're gonna use the ship as cover. Why aren't they fighting? They're probably like, we don't see him. Nothing I want. Nothing I want. Red custodian. Ooh, it does have a optic on it though, but nah, I'm okay. Just firing off those 5 rounds to get rid of them. All right, 66% of the hostiles are remaining. Oop, there's an FS9. Good, good. Four more, maybe 5 more left. I think there's another FS9 there, but I'm not totally sure. No, that's a shot. Oh, gosh. Boy, being dramatic much? Player. I wonder what he's got on him. See how I'm like having to fish around for the loot icon? Like in the next version, which will be out this week, I won't have to do that anymore. Ah, the heck with him. All right, we're done. Some celebratory gunfire there. And we are done. I can just do like a quick run around, see if I see any loot that I can't live without. Probably can live without all of it. Wait, what's this? Armatrex core. Ooh. That is something special. There's never anything back there. Okay. I'm gonna put him in there. Oh man, where's all the rest of my... All right, we got an extra FS9. Sometimes there's a box up here, but nah, it's not here. And I didn't see one coming in, but I wasn't really looking. Doesn't look like there's anything. All right, cool. Let's get out of here. Well, we did another cargo run. We bought a new ship. We bought some attritions. Should be up around 100,000. Yep, 97,700. We probably need a few 100,000 at least in order to put some upgraded components onto the Cuddy. Upgraded power plant would be a good idea. Upgraded shields would be a good idea, and then upgraded coolers. Not really worried so much about the quantum drives. Let's get on, get on. Yeah, I'm not really so worried about the quantum drives because we can't get the highest end quantum drives anyway. Some, the standard ones are going to be, efficient for what we're doing. And even if we decide to go over to Pyro at some point, we're going to be good to go there as well. So yeah, that's going to be it for this episode of Star Citizen Alpha 4.1 in my new Getting Started series. Be sure to leave a like, comment. Always love hearing from you guys. I do read all my comments, and if you haven't already, please subscribe for this and many more videos. And don't forget, if you want to get started, use my referral link. It's in the video description. You get that extra 5,000 Alpha UEC if you use that referral link when you sign up for your Star Citizen account and then buy a game package. Last but not least, we've got the Free Fly coming May 15th through the 27th, along with the Invictus launch week, which is going to be awesome. There's going to be tons of new ships. Well, there's going to be several new ships, a handful of new ships coming out this week, or yeah, this coming week and maybe next week. There's going to be game packages on sale, probably new like starter package sales and all kinds of stuff. So it's going to be a great time to join. Jump on that bandwagon, get on there, and help me get to 700 and I don't know 65 or however many it is more referrals before July 4th or 1st or whenever it is that they're resetting that referral list. So, but anyway, yeah, here's our Cutlass Black. I'm gonna see you guys next time, and we'll probably do bounties and mercenary missions and just try to get more money to upgrade this bad boy. So I'm Bradham73, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.